It's so weird not having the camera here. According to Amazon, the cord should be here tomorrow. So we got that going on for us. We got that going on for us. I don't like it here. I want it here. I want you here. I'm touching the spot. It's my favorite spot. I like that spot. I don't like this. It's confusing. Oh, look at my green screen also like goes to like right here at the edge of the chair. Which is nice because like all the green screens like over on this side, there's like no green screen over here, so it's like you either like see everything over there, like there's stuff there. I can't put green screen over here, like I physically can't go here, which means, you know, it's perfect that it's right over here. So I gotta be like all snugged up to this wall, right? Not wall, but you know, thing here. Partition. Yesterday we beat keep going over here. Yesterday we beat Sanitarium. And yeah, I like Sanitarium quite a bit. Solid point and click with some puzzles and stuff. Decent game. Like genuinely decent game. I had a good time with it. It was not bad. It was fun. Definitely had some like horror-esque moments. So after we beat that, we started up Scratches here. And Scratches has been a nightmare. Not for any, like, spooky reasons, but because of it's just like a hunt for object thing. So this game does, like, progression-based unlocks, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But when you have like a huge mansion and you can like search through the entire thing, but then you find an item that will allow you to unlock what you need to go forward, it's rough because you've already looked at things, you know? So you're like, oh yeah, no, I've seen this before, but I couldn't do the thing that I needed. It can be a little rough. It can be a little rough. It causes you to have to like repeat and re-look over areas you've already looked at, which is not great. It's not great. But I kind of had a revelation, a realization is maybe the better way to put it. Yesterday, there were some things that I stopped looking at, and it was the paintings. I need to go back through the house and look at the paintings. I thought I went through the entire, I maybe didn't go through the entire downstairs, but I went through a lot of the downstairs, which I don't remember what we looked at. So we're just going to go everywhere and look at paintings. But maybe there's something with a painting or behind a painting. That's my fault. Like I was just like, what haven't I done? Like I've literally looked everywhere and I went, right. I've been intentionally avoiding the paintings because there was nothing to do with them, but that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. I don't know if it's it, but that's gotta be it. What's up, Carbuncle? How you doing, homie? So, we're gonna go bang our heads against the wall. We're gonna go look around some more. I don't know what we're looking for. I think we're trapped in the house right now. We can't get out. It's raining outside. For whatever reason, rain is a giant barrier. So, even though we have an umbrella and stuff, he's like, oh, the rain will just be terrible for my complexion. So he's being a little goofball. I'm here for moral support and my VIP badge, dag nabbit. Okie dokie. Oh, why shake it at me? What did I do? So yeah, we're just gonna go look around. I don't know what we're looking. I honestly don't know what we're looking. I was sent on a little bit of a wild goose chase, which I don't think I have access to for oil for the lamp. I think that's what we need, but I think there's something else we need to do in between doing the lamp thing and not. I'm just messing with you. Someone asked you if the regulars ain't here. Oh, they'll be here. Don't worry. I'll get my fair portion of being picked on. Don't worry. There will be people. I went to bed earlier, and I still feel like I didn't get enough sleep. Like, I actually managed to get to bed earlier. I've been trying to get to bed earlier. My stream times are being pushed back again, and I fucking hate it, and I don't want to do it. I want to get started at least somewhere around like 3:30, not 4:30. And my body's just been like, no, you're not going to bed until like way late, and I can't stop it. I can't be like, yeah, no, go to bed now. I get into bed and I sit in bed for like an hour and a half before I go to sleep. I'm like, this is when I want to go to sleep. I'm gonna get in bed. I'm gonna lie down. I like cut everything off from me, you know, like I don't have my phone on. I don't have any computers on. I have nothing. It's just me in darkness. It's not really darkness. It's still light outside, but
Mega Merge!
Thanks for the donation, Flip. I appreciate that. What's up, JK? How you doing, homie? I do hate point and clicks that are more cinematic. Find the trigger bullshit. That's kind of this, yeah. Rather play a point and click game that I could get soft locked in. I wouldn't. I don't know what's worse. Thanks for that, Flip. I appreciate it. I can't see what it was, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I don't know why I don't get a notification for that. You do get an alert, but I don't get a notification, so thank you. I don't know how to make that into a notification, but I appreciate that. I don't know how I get information from it. Maybe there's a way to. I'll have to look into it to see if I can like get it to notify me what it was. I don't know why it isn't. I have the Streamlabs page open, but it doesn't populate in there, so. At least with point and click games where I could get soft locked, I know it's ultimately me not looking hard enough. That's my reason. Well, yeah, I mean, it's also you not looking hard enough here either. And it's the same thing. It's a pixel hunt, you know? You missed one thing somewhere. What's that one thing that you missed? Maybe it's more than one thing. I don't know. I don't know. It's rough either way. Like getting stuck in a point and click game because you missed one object somewhere. It makes it harder when it's in a pseudo 3D environment that we have here. It could just be like you didn't get the right angle that you clicked on, you know? There's a lot of different things. I honestly don't know what's better and what's worse. This one's been pretty rough. Where's my... Uh-huh. Weird. Who's picking on who? Carbuncle's picking on me. You gonna do something, Darby? Are you sure? Yes. Weird. It was doing this yesterday too. Yeah, it just stops working. Like, what? Why is it? It's on. Didn't do anything. What is wrong with it? What is wrong with you? Okay, it's moving here. Why isn't it? Uh-huh. Oh. Weird. Something Yeah. Like, I can control it over here. Why can't I control it in the game? My mouse is not working right? Totally not lying about the second part. Okay, well, I'm not savvy enough to pretend to time you out. It might accidentally block you, so just be silent for like 10 seconds, please, and think about what you did. Okay, it's working now. All right, let's just get into the game. Let's just get into the game. Where did we save last? Sunday. We're on Sunday. That makes sense. Okay. When do I get it? I think tomorrow. So today, whatever today, it's today. Today is the way I like gauge days is gauge gaze. I don't do that. Gauge days is a bit screwed up. So yeah, it should be by this evening. I should have it by this evening. Okay, so we're gonna wander around the house and look at all the paintings that I chose to ignore, just in case there's something to do with the painting somehow. Because apparently that's something that I just stopped doing. So we're just gonna go look at every single painting that we can look at, and hopefully that's the solution to them. Because I don't actually know. I went looking all around the house, and I forgot. So yesterday when I quit stream, I was thinking, stupid bug. I was thinking, and I was like, what haven't I done? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, we're stuck right now. I don't know what we're looking for. And I was thinking to myself, what haven't I done in the game? Like, what have we not done? And it finally clicked with me. I was like, right. I stopped looking at all the paintings. Because all the paintings are just like classic paintings. And it was just like, right, they're just showing me like pictures, fancy pictures, but maybe that's not entirely true. Maybe one of them has something. Maybe you can like interact with one of them somehow. So we're gonna go through and I'm gonna look at as many of the paintings as we possibly can. And oh, it's fucking Cthulhu. That's not a classic painting. I need a dunce cap emote for myself. Yes, but it's true. I'm more hard-headed than a T-Rex fossil. Nice. Also disgusting. Cooking, be right back. All right, Darby. Burn down the kitchen. She doesn't like being told not to burn down the kitchen, so we tell her to burn down the kitchen now. And then she'll be like, don't tell me what to do, and she won't burn down the kitchen. It's called reverse psychology. Reverse psychology. Burn down the kitchen, Darby. That really is Cthulhu, though. Cthulhu is a fine purveyor of the arts. Indeed. Indeed. Alright, that looks like everything in this hallway. Now we got this hallway. We're gonna look at the frame here. See if there's anything going on. These guys, did they just have like a drunken bar fight? Is that what this is? Like these people are passed out after like having a rabble rouser? Are they all dead? Like I'm unfamiliar with that painting. I've seen a lot of these paintings, but that one I'm unfamiliar with. Trowel garden shovel? Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to make out from that. You got a bunch of satyrs. You got a cherub. And that's just a naked lady that this satyr is just like, this lady's mine now. I like that painting. I would also like to carry around a naked woman, please. What's the cherub holding? A human head. I don't know what the cherub was holding. It's kind of hard to tell because it's dark. I can't tell. Like maybe like some sort of like post? I don't think it's a hammer. No, there's like something more to it above it, but you can't tell because it's dark. It's there's something else there, like a flag or something like that. I don't know. It's not a hammer, I don't think. All right, we just rub-a-dub-dub. Anything here? This is delightful. This is why I stopped doing this, because I was like, this is fucking stupid. The good old days that rich people want to go back to pictured in there. Right. That door jam's bent. Not good. Game went down for maintenance? What game went down for maintenance? These guys are being a bunch of goofballs. Got like peg legs, and here's your dunce cat. Back when serfdom was a thing, wonderful times, yes. We all did love and nope. Free workers. I gotta wait hours. Black Desert online. I don't know that. Black Desert. So you know how you can tell the difference between desert and dessert? Is desert is one S and dessert is two S's, because you always want more dessert. More dessert. More dessert. Desert does sound like it has more S's though. Desert. Dessert. Nope. They're the same. They're the same. The hat is gnarly. He's gone through a lot of changes. I was thinking of the white cone hat. Nice. You did it on purpose? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's up, KO Gortrot? How you doing? The game's gone through so many changes over the years. Good changes. I get a little lazy typing the underscore part and shorten it. Lots of quality of life improvements. That's good. Troutman. He's Kilgore Trout. Okay. I don't think anything there. Oh, now that's different. Why did we zoom into here? She's fighting. She's got a sword, but also a frying pan. Huh. Yeah, that's like the only part of the painting you can look at too. That's interesting. It's a very elaborate painting as well, but that's like the only part you can zoom into. I wonder why. Lots of quality of life. They made it a lot easy for new people and gave them a big jump in gear for free and cut a lot of grind. She's an Elden Ring vet? Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Can I clean it? I'm gonna wipe it down. I'm gonna restore the art with my claw. Okay. No, I'm gonna write on it with my pen. And nope. All right. Well, this is interesting. We're actually not highlighting anything, but that is interesting. This is the first time that it's focused on like a specific part of a painting. Okay, well that was different. All right, let's look at it. Do we look at this one? Or is this another one where you got to look at like a... Oh. Alright, that's twice. This is another one of those paintings that has an obscene amount of stuff going on in it. So we're just focusing on like a certain scene. I don't know why that is. But nothing in it is popping up. Alright. Is there anything else? Is there anywhere else that we can look on it? No? Dang. Alright. I think that takes care of upstairs. Let's go look in the rooms here. We don't need to go into the African room because we've looked at everything in there extensively, but let's go in here. The bathroom doesn't have any paintings in it. We're good. Doggy! Two doggies. When I was in art school, I showed my grandma, I've told this story a bunch of times. I showed my grandma like my sketchbook. She was like, "Can I see some drawings that you made?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Here, you can look at my sketchbook." And she like flipped through my sketchbook and she didn't see everything in there, but she saw enough. And then she was like, "You know, that's really nice, honey. Have you thought about drawing horses?" I was like, "Damn it, grandma." My grandma would have liked the dog painting. She was just like, "Enough of this weird hentai shit." And you draw horses. Sarah, you showed your grandma hentai? Well, she asked to see it. It's not my fault. No, I didn't have any hentai. They were like still lives and stuff like that I showed. And she was just like, "You should draw horses." Who's mean? Basically, she was like, "I don't like the gross things that you drew. You've drawn them well, but they're horrible. I hate them. Please take it away from me." So if you're like, what are you doing, Serial? That's a great question. I don't know. I feel like we're missing something. I can't make progress right now. There's something we need to do. There's not much we could do right now in the house. In the room to our left right now, there's a room adorned with African artifacts. And there is a cabinet in the room that we need to, I think, move. The cabinet has wheels, but I can't, for whatever reason, it won't roll. So I'm assuming we have to do something with the wheels, but I don't know what that is, and we can't really interact with them. So we are looking for anything in this house, and I feel like I have like walked everywhere in this house and checked all the drawers and rooms and stuff, but one of the things I stopped doing was looking at the paintings because there's never been. I went through the downstairs and I was like looking at all the paintings, and most of them are just like classic paintings. And it was one of the things I just stopped looking at because I was like, there's nothing happening. But this is one of those games where if it zooms in on something, you better try to fucking pay attention. So I am guessing somewhere in this house, maybe there is a painting that we can do something with. I could be wrong. I could be very, very wrong. And that's gonna fucking suck. Because we're gonna look at like 500 paintings. Because there's like 30 paintings in like every room. But on the off chance that there's something going on in one of these, we're looking at them. Because it was like the one thing I stopped doing. I was like, what haven't we looked at in the house? What haven't we done? And I was like, right. We stopped looking at these things because there was nothing in them. Like, there's never anything in them. So I just figured it's not it. But it's gotta be. It's gotta be. Like, it has to be. There's nothing else that we can do. So it's gotta be a painting somewhere in the house that has something. So we're just going through and we're running our mouse over, you know, as much of the painting as we can, if there's like some sort of interaction that we haven't had. So yay, like maybe one of the paintings moves and it reveals, you know, like a hidden shelf behind it or something, you know. Oh hey, there was a thing behind the painting. Look at the sexy men doing sexy things. Very good. And you did not pay attention, then was tired and annoyed and rage quit. I did kind of rage quit. It was also, we'd been streaming for 8 hours, but also I hadn't made progress in like 3 hours, so yeah. The movie for today was Strange Darling, really good. Recommend hard, Strange Darling. What is Strange Darling? Can't say I've heard of it. So there's a handful of ways that the pointer will interact. Like it's got the pointing finger means that we can like go somewhere. Then there's like the grab hand, which is like the back of the hand splayed out. If it's just a fist, it means we can't do anything. And then if it has a magnifying lens, it means we could take a closer look at it. So I'm just basically like quickly going over and trying to see if we can see it change shape. See if it'll anamorph for us while we look at stuff. Alright, that's it for this room. Women in paintings are better. Look at more women. Look at them with what? Can you rephrase your sentence into English, please, Darby? Women in paintings are better. Look at more women. Oh, okay, there we go. I just like only, yeah, I do want to look at women and respect them. I would like to stare and respect their boobies. This is true. It's very true. Yes. Wasn't this in like, this painting was in another game that we played, And if you looked in the back, or like you zoomed in the background on this, there was like a whole nother like world you could look at. What game was that? I feel like that's something Assassin's Creed would do, but I don't think that this was part of Assassin's Creed. This is a Rembrandt. Yeah, but he put a shit ton of detail into this reflection back here. It's insane the amount of detail. And it's like actually like curved. Life is Strange? I don't think so. No, it makes perfect sense. Okay, Thriller that came out in 2023. I meant to see it in theaters but missed it. Got you. He went hard on that mirror? Yeah, he went real hard on the mirror. There was some game that we played where we were like investigating this painting and looking at the mirror. Or, well, the reflection. It was really cool. Uncharted? I don't think it was Uncharted. Maybe. I don't remember. It was within the past couple of years, I'll tell you that. But what it was, I don't remember. Oh, hell yeah, it's great when shadows, shading, reflection, and angles get properly portrayed, yeah. Anything else in here? See, this is what I'm talking about. If I were a centaur, I would totally want a woman riding on me. Or just another human. I'd be like, this is great. It's great. The more alive the painting feels, the more you get sucked in. Yeah. I like a good suck in. Big fan of getting sucked in. Big old fan of the suck. Small details for me could throw it off sometimes. We do a pretty good job with like perspective and stuff. Depending on the painting. Oh, this is like the birth of Jesus, isn't it? Jesus, baby. Cereal's the connoisseur of vacuums. Eureka! Know a good suck when you see. You gotta know your sucks. I remember looking at this one yesterday, and I thought to myself, if there was a painting that we were going to have something to do with, it would have been this one. I don't know why. It was probably because of the other game that we played. Alright, well. Yeah. So, not here either. Alright, so... What have I done so far in this one? Apparently just look at fucking paintings. We haven't done much. It's like the second day in the house. And we're just like, right now, hunting for the next thing we're supposed to be doing. Because I don't know what it is that we're supposed to be doing. I got stuck yesterday, and we got a hint that was basically just like, just phone call. The game wants you to use the phone a lot, which I didn't realize. The game wants you constantly using the phone to like help make progress. You call your buddy, you make progress. You do a thing in the house, you call your buddy, you make progress. I don't know what we're looking for right now. I literally don't know what we're looking for right now. We're kind of stuck. We're kind of stuck. I've wandered around the house. I've looked at everything. I don't know what the game wants from me because it doesn't exactly convey things well. And the only thing I can remember that I wasn't looking at was the paintings. So one of these paintings maybe has something that we can do with it. I don't actually know. But right now we're not finding anything in the paintings that's like beneficial to us so far. So maybe we'll find something, maybe we won't. But I stopped looking at them because like I looked at like 40 of these and there was like nothing happening. It was just like, yep, good job. You zoomed in on the things. Okay, so I can't look at the fruit plates. It's from the Sistine Chapel. Hell, he'd find it faster than I probably would. I do, and it's killing me. Not saying. Well, yeah, Darby looked it up, apparently. Darby knows what to do. I don't. I thought that was you in the painting. In which one? The sacrifice, that's a good one. Abraham was hearing things for real. Abe. Good old Abe. He's not doing it right. There is no doing it right. What do you mean? He doesn't like hints unless it's 8 hours in and he's sad. What's up, Liberator? How you doing? The bald man won. How did your lightning struck tree go? You had a lightning struck tree, Liberator? Forget the tips part? Yeah, I don't like it when people tell me how to play the game. I like to struggle and cry like a giant baby and complain. But do you want me to use the... You can't use things unless there's like an interaction thing. I can't just like wipe things off. You don't talk about the weather event that happened in my room. There was a weather event that happened in your room. Liberator built a great Lego tree, then was too cocky and it took a dive and smashed. Did you smash it? Broke it 3 times? How did you break it 3 times? This has a very ornate frame. I mean, maybe there'll be a dusty picture that I can wipe down, you know? But until the game says I can interact with something, like, I'm assuming Darby means I need to, like, use the cloth, but you can't just, like, use something. That's not how the game works. You need to have, like, an interaction icon to, like, use something on the thing. So I can't just, like, walk up to paintings and go, wipe it off. No? He's like, I'm amazing. I did things. Look at me. Then it fell. It was amazing. Did you end up going back in and clipping it? No cloth, eyes only. Well, I'm doing my best to only use my eyes. Is a map of the globe. Not yet. Going through it now just to spot the exact point where you can see where my heart breaks. Oh, it's like on The Simpsons when Lisa breaks Ralph's heart. And this, in this slow motion moment, you can tell when Ralph's heart breaks. Is today a feed stream serial? Why do I keep showing feet? No, you have to pay for feet. That's not free content like Liberator does. Liberator constantly shows his feet for free, and I keep telling him, you can't do that. You can make good money off of it. But he just be showing his feet for free. And you know what he does? He lotions them up. He lotions his feet up on stream for the dirty, perverted viewers. For the dirty, perverted viewers. How about a little toe peek? No, not for 5 bits.
How about a little toe peek?
Not for 5 bits. I'm an expensive gal. Dang, creamed up, hell yeah. Liberator is a man of the people. Yeah, just giving out free content. Damn, you worth, I love it. I value myself. But thank you for the bits. That guy's touching Jesus's nipple. He's actually sticking his finger inside Jesus. He's just like, oh, you didn't believe that I had a hole inside me? Here, stick your finger inside me. I'm almost giving up the ankle for free. What's one with little toesy? A lot. Can't look at that one. We can look at this one. Oh, this man's just like, check out my goose. And my duck. Check out my goose and duck. There's feet. There's your feet. There you go. You're looking at all the paintings all wrong. Do it right. There's no other way to look at paintings, Darby. Like, I literally don't have another way to look at paintings. That's the first concept art for Untitled Goose Game. It is. Honk, 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 honk. Or hating it? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Darby is fueled by rage. Little house, very cute. I'm hating it. It's killing me. I just want to be like, look for this damn thing. Look for it. Well, this is how it works, Darby. This is how it works. No. Oh, yep. This is how it works. Yuppers. We found the naked baby painting. And this person is scolding the other person. They're like, now, Deborah, what did I tell you about being chaste? It was all about being chaste back in the day. Man, naughty Deborah. I don't think I'm actually doing anything wrong. I think I'm doing it right. It's an actual art museum simulator. It feels that way. We're at the, I mean, these people definitely had billions of dollars. I mean, they're obviously all replicas, because all of these paintings are actually in museums. Maybe we'll see a painting and he'll be like, oh, this is dirty and all smudgy, and then we need to wipe it down with our cloth. It's all wrong, or it's all imitation art and they printed them out. Yeah, it's all imitation. They just got prints. But they want people to think it's real. Oh, that one's fucked up. These could be real things. Museum has the printouts. Maybe, yeah. They stole them. They left the dupes. One of these paintings is gonna have something. There's less and less rooms that we can go to, though. Is this a point and click? Yeah, this is definitely a point and click. You can tell by the hand on the screen. Welcome on in, Denzer. More of a rubbing click at the moment. Yeah, we are doing some rubbing. I see a lot of pointing. We are pointing a lot. We're not getting anywhere, though. Well, I'm just looking for any spot to possibly click on one of these paintings. Like, all the points, none of the clicky, is he doesn't know what to click on. There's nothing to click on, Darby. There's literally nothing to click on. You're saying it's driving you crazy. There's nothing to click on. There's nothing to click on. You can't click on things when there's nothing to click on. There's literally nothing to click on. Is you're just not pointing hard enough. I don't believe you. Bully. Point and rub. It is. It's a rub and click. There is. There is. No. No. There's not. Point harder. I'm pointing as hard as a little boy can point. Little vase. It's a cute little painting. I like its simplicity. That's something like I would do. When I was a young warthog. Your reporting with so little effort, it's making the author or the painter sad. Paintings have authors. Yes, paintings have authors. True. I wrote this painting the other day on my typewriter. Yep, we finished Sanitarium. Yep. When the Caravaggio's at was the Sacrifice of Isaac one? I can't remember. It might have been. I don't know. Oh man, here about to like take a dump? Is that what's happening? This dude's about to take a dump? I haven't found anything. This was like the last room we could check. No, we haven't seen Hunters in the Snow. I think there's like one more room I can look at, but yeah, maybe. Like I went through the hallway upstairs. I went through this hallway here. There's no paintings in the basement. Is there anything in the stairwell here? Crests. You fucked. Thank you for telling me the thing that I already know. Oh, so it is a painting, so I just need to go around to the paintings. Stop spoiling things, Darby. Oh, see, here's the painting my grandma wanted me to make. His horses. I'm leaving. You're already looking at paintings. You already knew that. I actually didn't know. I was just guessing. That's an assumption on your part? That I knew what I was doing. When do I ever know what I'm doing? It's time out, Darby. No spoilers or tips. Anna! Okay, that was the last room. If I were to put a secret... You're a pro gamer, you game with pros. The more paintings I see in this place, the more I feel like this place is a fire hazard. Well, paintings don't cause fires. I'm gonna clean this painting. Nope, I'm not gonna clean the painting. These are the only ones that, like, actually zoomed in on something, but there's nothing that we can interact with in these. So, are the paintings the key? I don't know. That's the thing. That's the thing. I don't actually know. We're stumped. Like, I'm at a point where I feel like I've looked at everything in the game, and I don't know what I'm looking for. So, I remembered yesterday that I stopped looking at the paintings, and I thought to myself, hey, maybe there's something to do with the paintings, you know, because you stopped looking at them. By you, I mean me. They do the way Liberator paints? Probably. Did you finish the painting, Liberator? I don't think I saw the finished product. Were you happy with it? I think that's the big question is, were you happy with it? I don't fucking know. He's a lady. Like, if I were to hide something behind a painting, it would need to be, like, accessible, right? The fireplace would be, like, a place where you could hide something, right? No? No wipies? For a first time doing a paint by numbers thing, I was happy with it. Good, I'm glad. I want to get this humble bundle, but I'll end up with like 3 or 4 excess Lego game keys. Could you just buy the Lego games you don't have? I thought that was just a saying. But actually is a painting. It's exactly what you think it is. It's they give you a bunch of paints. The paints are labeled with numbers. And the painting has numbers on it, and you just line up the paintings with the numbers. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. Fortunately, Humble Bundle doesn't let you pick. No, that's not what I'm saying. Just buy the games individually. Like, why buy the bundle if you only need a couple of them? Like, I understand how Humble Bundle works. Yeah, there's nothing there. The numbers also get covered up by the paint, so on closer inspection, it's not just a painting with random small numbers on it. Hopefully they get covered up. I'd get like a lot of games I don't have for cheap, that's why. Okay. Well, if it's cheaper just to buy the bundle, you can always give the keys. You're missing multiple games. I mean, you can always like find a way to like sell the keys or give the keys away. You know, you got like a friend or something like that. A friend in need is a friend in need. Okay, well, I think I've gone like literally everywhere and I haven't. I haven't found anything. Maybe you have to like play with a lamp. Maybe I didn't lamp it up enough. It was like hidden thing in lamp. It's kind of like tracing, but harder. It's like a coloring book. You're just coloring in empty spots. Oh, amazing. There was a safe behind the picture. Fucking shit, bull. Fuck ass shit. Fuck you, game. For some reason, my stomach's having cramps and I don't know why. Did you eat something that would make your tumbly angry? God damn it. Smash his head on desk. Do you not see this? Do you not see this? There's nothing else. I was doing it right. I just missed it. I just missed it. I just somehow, like, went over the crystal ball there that she has in her hand. It's a woman in a painting. Like, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I didn't know the combination, and safe cracking certainly isn't my expertise. Oh, but we got the stethoscope. We can crack the safe. Let's go. Stethoscope safe cracking. I couldn't hear anything out of the ordinary. No. No, why can't you crack the safe with the stethoscope? Aw. What else would you use? How'd you reveal that? You click the crystal ball? Yeah, apparently this thing that she's holding, you click on it and that does it. Okay, you know what though? I think I know what we do. We call our friend Jerry. Let's go call Jerry. We found something. Let's go call Jerry. Let's go fucking call Jerry. I mean, I feel like me getting there was kind of a team effort. Like, I realized there was something I missed, and I figured it had something to do with the paintings. I wasn't sure, but Darby basically confirmed that's what it was.
Hello?
Jerry, it's me.
What's up, Michael?
I found a safe box in the room upstairs. Would you happen to know the combination?
I think I should. Let me see. I have the combination for the safe right here.
Oh, great. Tell me.
03211. Just remember to share it if you bump into any expensive jewelry.
Of course I will. Bye.
He just happens to have the safe combination? How? Why does he have it? Thank you, Darby. I'm here only for my investment in oil. You need to find oil quicker. I need to game later. You need to game later? Or what room was it? It was over here. You're gaming? Nice. Tea might help if you have any. I don't have any. No, tea will make your stomach worse. Don't drink tea. Tea is poison. Need to game with friends? Nice. Am I your friend? November 11th, 1960? Does that say 60? Yeah, 1960. Mr. James T. Blackwood, the Blackwood Manor, Rothbury, Northumberland. Dear Sir, we hereby propose to furnish all equipment, materials, and labor to complete the contract for the construction of a second floor for the Blackwood Manor of Rothbury, Northumberland, in accordance with plans and specifications prepared by Mr. James T. Blackwood, dated October 31st, 1960, for the sums as follows. Base bid £34,136. Alternate number, deduct £1,000. Alternate number 2, deduct £1,500. Alternate number 3, add £350. Alternate number 4, add £300. Unit price, £1 per cubic yard. Unit price, £12.50. We agree to commence the work as directed and complete all work thereafter within a reasonable length of time based on our ability to secure materials. Employer understands the construction may last from 18 to 24 months. Permission is granted to make use of special bank account 319102 created for this particular occasion, located at the National Bank of Northumberland. Contact number 019129144. Maybe we might have to call that. You may be a friend I could game with. What? I got a key. Okay. What kind of key is that? There's a generic looking key, blue in color. Alright, well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go up into the attic, since they were saying in the letter that it was for the attic. I don't know if it could be the attic. We knocked a key out, but I don't know, whatever. They said it was for the attic, so I'm going to the attic. What? No one wants to look at you. Maybe you needed to knock the key out so you could use the key. It was for this door. Go to the thing with the thing and the thing. Okay, now is there a key on the ground? This unfinished room seemed to have been used as a storeroom for some sinister painting. It does seem like there's quite a few sinister paintings. This unfinished room. I wanted to see if the key was on the ground. Alright. Whoever painted these pictures must have been deeply disturbed. Holy fuck, I can't say anything else. We're good now. I mean, we found what could maybe amount to progress. This is new. The hammer! There was nothing out of the ordinary about this hammer. Fuck you. It's a hammer. Blueprints? The staircase leading to the basement. The smallest of hallways. The kitchen, evidently. The sad room once occupied by the servant. The servant's bathroom, of course. The living room. The entrance to the house. The hall where that handy telephone was. The dining room. Smallest of hallways. The kitchen. The entrance to the house. The long lower hallway. My lovely room. There's the strange African gallery. The long lower hallway. The main bedroom. That was odd. I didn't remember seeing that room. I had to find some way to get into that room. Bathroom on the second floor. Okay. So it says that there's a doorway here. You looked at a woman and touched her? I have not. No, I would like to greatly. Thank you. Congrats. Teleport. All right, well, it says that there's a window here and a doorway here. So maybe we use the hammer on the wall to bust up that wall. Okay. The last hallway left unfinished and full of garbage. Common sense dictated it was the very same room I was standing in now. All the rooms on this floor seem to be in very poor condition. The last hallway left unfinished and full of garbage. Okay. Cool. Cool. Teleport's the only way. Don't disregard it till you've tried it. Close eyes and really try. Okay, I will. Several cans of paint were scattered throughout the room, probably all dried up by now. You're all dried up. What was that? What did I get? Got a key? Silver key was rather generic looking. Okay. I picked up the lid of the can as I thought it might come in handy. It was the lid of a can that I had picked up for some reason. Great. That's fucking great. All right. Well, I think I got a key and I got the lid of a can. I don't know. I have no idea what those could possibly be used for, but key, lid of can. We still need oil for our lamp. There is a door over here. Let me keep looking around here. So many keys. Looks like a nightmare to sort. I mean, we don't sort anything. It's great. What's up, Moxie? How you doing? All right, let's go into this room. More useless bricks. Well, as we've discovered, just because they say something doesn't mean that there isn't something to click on in there. They like to hide things. This game loves to hide shit amongst other things. I'm bueno. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. I'm not muy bien. I'm just bien. Ça va. Wait. Even more food for termites or whatever little buggers inhabited this part of the house. How goes the game? Well, we're making progress. The pulley? A large rope was hanging from a railing above. Ominous. A large rope was hanging from a railing. Can I cut the rope? I did. And the rope was preventing me from going up. Dude, is this where we get oil for the lamp? A useless can of grease. A very dirty can. Let's wipe the can off. A quick cleaning revealed that it was a can of oil. Why did we have to wipe that off? All right, now we can, because it's kerosene, we use that on the lamp. Good idea, but how was I going to get all that oil from the can? The rag. Use the rag. That was pointless. You're pointless. Use this. I managed to pierce a hole in the can. The lid was tightly stuck in place. The rust wasn't helping either. Okay, I poked a hole in it. I poured some oil inside the lamp by tilting the can slightly. There was very little of it, though. We got it. Oh, what was that? Is this a little oil thing? It was just an oil can. It's for the Tin Man. Several dusty cans were sitting on the platform. It was just an ordinary can of paint. Deep breathing, hyperventilating, waha. This is Boots. Soy Dora, that's all I know. You did it! Now sing a song about it. Now I have the rope? Really? I can't pick up the rope? I don't have any use for this rope. I managed to open the door from the other side. Yay, I'm a door opening son of a bitch. I'm gonna save right there. We did some things. I'm gonna call Jerry. Da 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 Dora da 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 Dora, she don't know anything cause she is a grown-up. Dora the grown-up. No. What do you mean no? What's the song? That's the song. That's what you wrote. I translated it perfectly. Also, anyone wondering, Dora the Grown-Up is on YouTube. The phone lines seem to be down. I decided to try again later. Oh. I can't call Jerry? What? The timeless classic? I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. I like, my favorite episode of Dora is when she gets syphilis. It's my favorite episode. All right, so about what? True. True. All right. Hey, we moved it. There's a door. That's a dark turn for Dora. Well, she shouldn't have been having unprotected sex. That's right, kids. When you have sex, protect yourself. Use a condom is very important. Also, get checked for STDs. Very important. The door was heavily barred, and its appearance reminded me of something I had read. There's no way I could remove those boards with my bare hands. Well, fortunately, I have... Wait, where'd my hammer go? Oh, it was just like blending in. It was like a chameleon. Look at that. Zombies in there, don't go in there. There's nothing bad in here. I can't see anything. The room was too dark to see anything, right? So hold on. We get some matches. My kerosene lamp. Alright, now I have light. I do not have light. I thought like light was just gonna emanate from me because I have a fucking lamp. It's a storage closet. The corner was too dark to investigate. What? No, it's not. An odd-looking African mask was positioned in the middle of the storeroom. Its presence made me feel terribly uneasy. Doesn't bother me. I don't feel uneasy. Can I take it? Streamer was wrong, fell down steps and broke their neck, but it wasn't a normal break. It was the kind from those drama TV medical emergency shows where the neck broke but didn't kill. So you lay there in the dark with all the ghosts, so you eventually starve to death at the end. That's how it goes. I'm gonna give it this can lid. That was pointless. Alright, I'm gonna give it some oil. It didn't need to be oiled. I'm gonna hit it with my hammer. That was pointless. I don't see why that would be pointless. That seems helpful. I'm gonna listen to it with my stethoscope. I'm gonna poke it with my boring tool. I'm gonna smash it with my lamp. There's enough light at the moment. I disagree. I'm gonna hit it. The cloth was clean enough, but was it? I'm gonna light it on fire because I hate it. I'm no pyromaniac. I'm gonna draw on it. I'm gonna make some doodles. Alright, I'm gonna make some more doodles. Okay, nope. I'm gonna stab it with a knife because I hate it. Okay, I'm gonna investigate it with my... There's nothing out of the ordinary except for a demonic mask that makes me feel uncomfortable. Got it. A lot of bamboo. Oh. Now that there was enough light, I extinguished the lamp to save the oil. Oh, okay. I can see things. Oh, we got to read. So what's the go? It's a haunted house. Can we just leave? So we're a writer. We're a writer, and we, I don't know, rented or bought this house. And we just got here yesterday, and we're investigating the house. We found a bunch of journals. This guy had an obsession with apparently South Africa, or just Africa in general. James Blackwood, the previous owner. And supposedly, possibly, he murdered his wife. And he saw some horrible things when he was on an expedition of some natives that brutally murdered one another. Can you pee on it? No. A YouTuber challenged us to spend 2 weeks in the haunted house, so we're just wasting time. There was a... I forget what the name of the movie is. I'm going to look it up here. I watched it last year. Deadstream. I watched it last year on Shudder. It was called Deadstream. And basically the premise of it is it's a disgraced streamer, and he goes to this haunted house. And he is like the most unlikable character in the world. Like, you fucking hate him. But he goes into this haunted house, and he does everything that you think like streamers do. It's really well done. Like, it's genuinely a really fun movie. I enjoyed the shit. I would definitely recommend checking out Deadstream. It's way better than it's a low budget film, but it's way better than it has any right to be. It's great. Great. So it's kind of like that. A streamer challenged us for 2 weeks to go into there. Yeah, he kind of got like a challenge, and he went to go into the haunted house to like spend the evening in the haunted house, and everything goes wrong. It's fucking great. Did we look at the house before buying it? No, this is back in like the 70s. I think it's supposed to be like the late 60s, early 70s. So no, there wasn't an internet or anything. Our friend is a real estate agent, and he picked the house out for us. We wanted like a Victorian era house. I think that was like the idea. He was looking for something specific. And so his friend went and found this house for him. And he's the one that vetted the house. And so the house was like already furnished and stuff. So yeah. So no, we didn't come here ourselves, but our friend, the real estate agent. July 3rd, my recent researches on the Dalmar have shed some light upon their terrible activities. I understand now that the lack of existing information about them was not only a cause of their small size and rarity, but also a reluctance, or rather superstitious attitude towards their nature. Even some of the most important historians of South Africa will refuse to mention their name, usually referring to them as the War Tribe. After digging into some of the most obscure books I could find about the subject, I must admit now that reading them made me very nervous and uneasy, bringing back the memory of the horrible acts I witnessed on that day. I can't understand why any human being, uncivilized or not, would behave in such a manner. What they did was they were constructing a bridge, and while they were like building this bridge, they were clearing out land and stuff, and these people were just like spying on them. These natives were spying on them and giving the creeps. So he went to go and investigate them. And he was kind of like spying on them to see what they were about. And he watched them perform this ritual where they sacrifice somebody. So that's what he's referring to. Bringing back the memory of the horrible acts I witnessed on that day. I can't understand why any human being, uncivilized or not, would behave in such a manner. War among savage tribes is of course very common and a recurring theme in history, but the Dalmar, they went even beyond war. Usually a tribe will engage in battle to conquer new territory, or perhaps defeat an enemy. They did it for the sole reason of destruction and extreme love for violence. The account of their actions is downright scary. They'd invade villages, slaughtering every inhabitant without regard for their sex or age. Men, women, children would inevitably perish by their fury and hate, which is, I think, the most unsettling element of their stories. They didn't use any weapons. They killed villagers with their bare hands and teeth as if they were drawing power from an unearthly source. I find it hard to believe this, and if I hadn't seen them with my own eyes, I'd say they were some kind of wild legend. Once they slaughtered every living thing in the village, they'd burn it to the ground. Every single construction or possession of the fallen villagers, proof that they definitely were not interested in conquering or even taking some advantage of the terrain. Their motives were moved solely and purely by an incredible despisal of life and hatred towards anything that wasn't from their village. That's another curious thing. They somehow managed to sustain a constant population level, as if they controlled exactly the amount of people needed for an attack, but at the same time warrant survival using their few existing resources. Fear this wasn't some kind of wondrous organization system, but rather an elimination process of a useless member or an unnecessary child. I dare not think about it, but I'm afraid this would explain why they didn't need to hunt for food. They feasted upon themselves. Now I know what the mask I took stands for, and shiver at the thought of it. I must confess I'm worried. I don't know why, but I fear for my life. Oh, he stole it. So they brought this mask out to perform the sacrificial ritual, and I guess he stole it? Because of course he did. Oh, okay, another thing. June 24th, 1962. Dear Christopher, please excuse the tone of this letter. I know I must sound like a raving madman, but I truly can't find a proper way to put together all the thoughts that have been taking my sleep away these past days. There's a reason behind all the recent adversities. It's the mask, Christopher. It's that mask I told you about. I wouldn't believe it myself if I hadn't studied its origins on my own, but it's really the source of all my suffering. The tribe it belonged to, I must confess I didn't take the mask by appropriate means, and I fear this might have unleashed some terrible wrath against life and everything that surrounds me. It's been over a year ago since I witnessed the most outrageous acts of violence that not even in my worst nightmares could I have imagined, and the mask was the epicenter of it all. What I was thinking of when I took it is beyond me. It was probably a vicious streak of greed, but I can see clearly now it represents evil, and I'm truly convinced this evil can somehow take shape and punish those who have disgraced it. I did, and now I must face the consequences. He spelled evil with a capital E. I will take some more time to investigate this. I might even go back to South Africa to seek help, although something tells me not even returning the mask would do any good. The damage is already done, and I believe it's getting worse as the days go by. Every time I walk past the gallery, I can hear some incessant odd chatter, as if something was being plotted inside, and those voices, Christopher, they seem so angry. Please help me. Come and see me as soon as you can, James. All right. So bad things are happening. He did have a friend live here as well. That wasn't him. Somebody else lived in the house after apparently James Blackwood disappeared from the property, and so did, well, we don't know what happened to Blackwood, but somebody else took over after Blackwood lived here, and they disappeared. They abandoned the property. That's who it was. I don't remember who their name is, but they're the ones that abandoned the property. All right, that's nothing new. So we came in here, we read some notes. Is that it? I do like how long the subtitles... Oh, those are stairs. I do like how long the subtitles stay up, though. So there was a note here, a note here. There's a lantern there, but that doesn't do me any good. Yeah, this is all the same thing. I don't think there was anything in here. All right, maybe that's everything? For now? So this game works on progression. So when we find stuff like that, it's what unlocks us to be able to do the next step in the process. Whatever that may happen to be, I don't know. Okay, so we also found the blueprints for the house. We saw a missing room. Right? It's supposed to be a door here? No. Painting. Can I, like, move the painting? No? Yeah, we saw the blueprints and it said that there was something here. So maybe it's outside. Maybe we have to go outside to get to it. All right. Well, what we are going to do for the time being, since there doesn't appear to be a way to get in there, is we're going to go downstairs and we're going to call James again and see if the phone's working. That's what gets us progress, is making phone calls. Phone lines are still down, so no. All right. Well, I'm gonna save. I guess we could try to go up to the attic. We could try to go up to the attic and see if I can get out one of the windows up there. Maybe they'll let us go now that we found that there is a hidden room in the house. No? I don't know. I don't actually know. We don't know what happened to anybody that owned the house, I don't think. But whoever owned the house before us, I mean, they owned it back in the 1800s. So, I mean, I don't think he's alive anymore. We don't know what happened to the previous two owners. Supposedly, or at least it was like before the 1960s. Maybe it was in the early 1900s. I don't remember the dates, but we haven't found what happened to James, I don't think. Well, so James Blackwood was, let's just say, the two owners before it. Somebody lived in this house after James. Someone lived in the house after James and then just vanished. Yeah, I think because it's raining, I can't go out there. Let's take a look at our journal. What do we have? I've uncovered a very tempting safe in the main bedroom behind a fake painting. Its hinges were fairly visible. The family probably used to store valuable or at least interesting things there, so I should try to come up with the combination. I've opened the safe. I certainly wasn't expecting... Oh, we have another key, too. I have opened the safe. I certainly wasn't expecting a treasure, but its contents were far from spectacular. Just a contract for the construction of the house and a key. It looks like there is a hidden room on the second level of the house. Unless the blueprints are wrong, I can't imagine any reason, for it, but it's really there. As it turns out, there really was a door behind the exhibition in the gallery. I probably subconsciously noticed the frame yesterday and then dreamt about it. I can't think of any other reason to explain it. reasonable explanation. The hidden door in the gallery led to a small storeroom. There was a strange mask inside and more mementos belonging to James Blackwood. The developments of his story is really getting into me now. I can almost feel the suffering, and that mask seems to be the key to the mystery. Okay, so we had the key, right? So I can't go out. It's raining, I'm assuming. So let's go into, it's a small key, so maybe it's for the what do you call it? The desk in the study. So let's go in there. This is the kitchen. Went in the wrong room. I don't know. I mean, there were a handful of like lock things around here, but this one seems to be like a good one. All right, so this key didn't fit there. Damn it. I don't fucking know. Little drawer wouldn't open. Is it locked? Key didn't fit there. Use the hammer. That was pointless. No, it's not. Open the fucking thing up. Use some oil on it. It clearly needs to open though. Generic looking key, blue in color. Yeah, that was the one that we got next. So these are all like the new items. Why is it just rip it open? Apparently not. Hmm. Yeah, that just had silverware. We don't need to try to open that. I think this one was also stuck. Hammer? I don't see how that's pointless. I wish they gave you like some hint as to like it was rather generic looking. I mean, I can't go outside. I can't go outside. What? This is raining. There are some other things outside we could use a key on. There's a shed. So that could be to the shed. It's noon. So time did pass. So we did something. Well, I'm confused again about what to do. Can I do something with the mask? I feel like I tried to. You gonna type now? I didn't feel like working yet. What a twat. Alright, go to sleep. I never fancied naps. Lazy. I fancy a nap. Maybe there's something in these paintings now that we can interact with? Why would they show me this zoomed in thing, right? Money. I don't know what we have to do now. This game doesn't do a great job of like conveying what you need to be doing, so it's just like, well, let's just hope we find the thing we need to do. No? We can go into the room and see if there's anything we can figure out from in there. Yeah, I mean, the room we're looking for is somewhere at... Oh! According to blueprints, I found a door to a room should be in this spot. Okay, can I use the hammer here? That wasn't the best approach. What would be the correct approach? Having 20 items is confusing. It's not terrible. A knife. I scratched at the wallpaper only to reveal a doorway that had been locked up. I was very curious to learn what was on the other side of that door. I had to figure out some way of getting in. Is it locked? Key didn't fit there. Hammer it now? I would have spent ages trying to do that. Carrying the wallpaper any further wouldn't have got me anywhere. I'd already seen enough. I had to figure out some way of getting in. Huh. That was pointless. Lube it up. Didn't need to be oiled. The key didn't fit. Use the hammer. The key didn't fit. He didn't fit. I don't have a key. Burn. I'm no pyromaniac. You could be, though. Wipe it down. Lamp. The lamp doesn't have oil anymore. Again. Well, I tried everything that I had there, right? It said I have the oil can. Can I combine it with that? It didn't need to be. I got the oil can though. Make more oil? You used all the oil. I did use all the oil. I briefly turned on. I briefly turned it on. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that there was anything else I could do with it. Tried it. Clearly, this is the key. Does this stay that way? Let's oil it. Didn't need to be oiled. Let me use that thing. Use the key on it. Let's smash it with a hammer. This is good. What is it though? What is it showing me? That's the ceiling. Is it showing something on the ceiling? On top of the bed? It'd be impossible for it to show something on top of the bed. It's a mirror. It doesn't see on top of things. Oh. You said the bed's too fancy. Oh no, I just couldn't. That bed is just far too. I don't know what we're looking at. Oh, that's this. The edge of the lamp. Oh, and that's this. The post on that. Oh, okay. I figured it out. I'm a genius. So, I don't get why I would do that, though. I have to move another photo. Fake painting. Punch through the painting. Take her book. You can tell this one's fake too. It's just really hard to see. I don't know what I'm looking at. I had to figure a way to get in. Yeah. I spy. Ask the person living. There's somebody living in the walls. That can't be good, Darby. That can't be good. I'd prefer people didn't live in the walls, thank you. In these kinds of houses, oh yes, don't do that. There's nobody living in the walls. You're just messing. You're just messing. Darby be messing. She knows there aren't really people in the walls. That'd be a bit much. Homes in Australia don't have enough room between the walls, so we don't have to worry about anything but rats. That's most houses nowadays. There really isn't a lot of room between walls. It's like wasted space, you know? Alright, well, maybe now that that's boarded up, maybe now we could go into the attic and crawl out onto it? I need this rope. Right? Need a fucking rope! How am I gonna precariously dangle off the roof without a rope? Wanted to look at the blueprints again. All right. The answer was no. He didn't say anything new if I looked at it. What a coward. At the top of the stairs, there was that like break in the wall. And I like hit it with my hammer. This large crack in one of the walls in the tower. Yeah, so hit it with your hammer. Wall is a wider crack now. Let's make it even wider. Wall was already broken. Kick it? It won't let me. Why did I do that? I hit it. And I put something in there like this disc. I was pointing. Oh, I thought we slid it in there. Oil it up. It didn't need to be oiled. Put the key in there. Key didn't fit. It would. You just didn't try. Put the key in there. key in there. Put the stethoscope in there. Put the newspaper in there. Put the boring tool. Put the lamp. Put the cloth. Put the matches. Put this pen. Okay. Pencil. Okay. Knife. Knife is good to jam into holes. Another key. Alright, investigate it with your magnifying glass. It had a wider crack now. What did that do for me? Why, why did I make the crack wider? You have made a bigger crack in the wall. Okay. Cool. I don't have a kick button. This isn't Pacific Drive. I wish I had a kick button. Yeah. I have that button. Why did it let me hit it with the hammer? The wall was already broken. I know. I broke it. Like, is there like another tool? Was there like a sledgehammer somewhere that we could pick up? I can't get through the wall with this. So, get a thing that lets you get through the wall. I found lots of brooms. We could spackle the wall. With the trowel. Sir, do you have any trowels? Yes, many. Can I borrow one? No, they're indisposable. How many trowels do you have? I don't know, 30, 40? And I can't borrow one? No. Oh, okay. They're mine. I see. And you're sure? Yes, positive. Quite positive. You have more dates to look up? Hold on, maybe we need to look up more stuff with the newspapers. No. Yeah. No more newspaper looky-uppies. So I guess we're back to just like randomly looking around the house for shit. We have a key. We don't know where it goes. There's, as far as I know right now, I thought maybe it would be the key to the door, right? But apparently I can't use the key on the door. For reasons, right? We get out the window in here? Like lower myself down to... wherever it was we needed to go? Is this the wrong side of the house? What side of the house was the... I think it might be the wrong side. Take a peek. Dining room. Hall where the handy telephone is. Yeah, there's got to be a different way. We can maybe look underneath it, right? So there's a window, right? Like right there. There's also the doorway. And unfinished garbage. All the rooms on this floor. Yeah, so it would be, I'm guessing this is the same thing. Which is why I was thinking it had something to do... like if we got to the top of the tower or something like that, we're able to like go down there. It's like over there. But for whatever reason, we can't do that. Like I thought it had something to do with that. Maybe it does. I mean, they let me hit the wall once, and then they were like, you put a crack in it. It doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, so it's over here. I'm assuming, let's just say all of this is like the north side of the house, just for the sake of saying north, south, east, and west. Everything at the top is the north, right? That's how everything lines up. It's all lined up. So the tower is nearish to where we want to go. There's another like crack looking thing there, but I can't go over here. Maybe we need like a bigger tool. Like he says it would take him a really long time to get through it there. Maybe there's another tool somewhere. Basement? You could try calling again. Literally items met. Yeah. I mean, it's... this game is just insanely obtuse. The phone room is also below it. So maybe we could, like, look up there. I'm gonna go into the basement first and see if there's, like, something down there. The creepy basement. Yeah, this game... Sanitarium, like, each section is nicely contained. This one is, like, wander around and aimlessly forever. Those are, like, brooms and shit. Yeah, it's like a dustbin, and a broom. That's not gonna break any wall. Maybe I can turn the water on now. I got a hammer. Hammer. Boom. It was a nice idea, but I didn't have enough surface to hit. Fucking clown. What if I oiled it? It didn't need to be oiled. It clearly won't open. Couldn't move the valve with my bare hand. Secret button? It could be. All right, well. It's neither of those things. Let's go phone call. Let's see if the phone is back. Ooh, maybe I can get into the stove now? That was pointless. Firmly stuck in place. Right. So you fix it? It didn't need to be oiled. Well, not opening that. Okay, well, it'd be above where I am. Maybe we can't get in today. I mean, I don't think that that's the thing. I think we are supposed to get in. Whole lot of nothing there. Okay. Try the phone again. Fuck. Alright, well, we haven't done the thing we need to do. Yeah, it's still noon, so we haven't accomplished what we need to do. Did put a hole in the wall. That was a thing. Like, there's no, like, sense of completion, like, oh, okay, you did it. Like, we went into the mask room, and that didn't really feel like we did anything in there, you know? What was the thing you can see in here? I mean, we looked through the painting before. Is there like a light switch in the hallway or something? There's a light switch, maybe that has something to do with it? Yeah, I can't interact with the light. Why is the interaction to it so far over? That can't be good. That's right on top of it. The light switch is like over here? That's a little disturbing. I think we need like a tool. Like the knife got us like a bit of the way in there, but I think we need something else, right? I literally have no idea. Well, I still don't think we could grab the necklace here. Worth a shot. Can we grab like a spear or something? Bash through a wall with a spear? Some sort of tool or artifact in here? Didn't really look at these things before. I mean, there's like 2 new areas we could go into, but it feels like... Okay. He doesn't want to like grab the mask or anything, and it doesn't look like there's anything particular on the mask. And it didn't seem like there was anything in here. Hmm. Like, the letters and stuff were cool, but they didn't get me anywhere. I got into the room, great. Does his... Now that we did journal things... The hidden room does exist, but I won't be able to get inside through the door. It's been completely bricked off. I have to find another way. Okay, so the door was bricked off. I couldn't tell that it was like sealed up like that. So the doorway was bricked off. So the we can't pound through it. So we do need to find another way. So it's not like continuing the hallway. Like, we actually can't go through there. It's sealed off. Like, it's actually sealed off. So I do need another way into it. So that makes sense that it would be somehow up this way. There's nothing we have to put on the stove. This little cap. Something in an adjacent room that would lead, but this game seems like a cunt. So it does, doesn't it? Since I had no intention of burning anything just yet, I decided not to waste my matches. Cook the children? What children? Darby, no. Okay, well, that is another thing that we were able to put on there. Cook the children. There are no children in the walls. So something else goes on top of this. So we got this little arm plank here. That wasn't there before. This third one. There was this one and the one in the back, but that didn't exist. Then we put this little plate on top of it. Are we making crack? Are we cooking crack? Is that what's gonna happen? Am I making crack again? Neat little stove was standing. All right, well, we did figure out what the thing was for. That's cool. That doesn't do anything for me, but that's cool. I don't need to do anything, though. Try the rain on the roof. Explain a lot of hauntings, too much crack. It's always too much crack. That's why the answer is always crack is whack. Close the window. Open the window. I don't think he's gonna go out there while it's raining. I think that's the problem, is that it's raining. I don't think I can get out there. It would take a lot of paper towels. Well, we do have this very convenient towel right here. This very nice towel right here. What's up, Gerg Snecker? Clean the window for you, mister. Wall had a wider crack now. The place we want to go is like on the other side of the wall. All right, I closed the window. Now touch it. Hit the crack again with the hammer. No. Hammer. Crack. Well, it was already broken. What? Amityville Horror, great example. Too much crack. They did a lot of crack in Amity. I remember hearing that movie was supposed to be scary and then watching it and being like, so when do the horrific things happen? Like, oh my god, the priest saw a fly. It's so scary. He saw a fly. No, flies are bad. Flies are bad. I need to oil the rain. Let me oil your rain. Nope. Can I hammer the rain? Alright, let's try again to get that rope. I feel like that rope was supposed to be important, right? Or maybe we get some boards? Maybe we can collect some boards. Some planks? Are dry and brittle now. The fly had a tiny human head. Oops, too many old sci-fi horror. Yeah. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. I guess she'll die. Anything else on the table we can steal? Like, it's gotta have something to do with the crack. Maybe I'm supposed to put, like... Maybe I'm supposed to grab, like, a hook or something and put it into the crack so that we have, like, a anchor? And maybe we need some sort of anchor. Right? But where would I get the hook for the anchor? Yeah, this was just to show us, like, hey... There's a hidden room. Yeah, maybe we need, like, some sort of anchor to put into the crack, right? There's a logic in that, I think. Fuck you. Fuck you so hard. I was standing right on top of it and the game was like, no, you can't pick that up. We were standing over here, looking down at the rope, and I was like, pick up the rope. It's right there. Pick up the rope. No, you needed to be standing fucking over here. I'm not angry at all. I'm just really, really, really angry. Piece of shit. Piece of shit game. Piece of shit. I will take my pants off. I will pull them down. I will potty squatty right on top of it and take the giantest, the biggest turdling I ever could imagine on top of it. That's shitty. Alright. Now, do I feed the rope through the hole? I would have to find some way to secure the rope first. Right. Oh. Oh! Rope's hanging from the hole in the wall. Wait, but what does that do for me? Okay, but now can I go out the other window? Is that it? Alright, now we go out this window? No? What does the... Do I go outside and climb up the rope? I did figure it out, though. Sort of. Like, partially, right? Ropes hanging from the wall in the hole. So that was... God, that's so... That does not... Like, oh. Oh. Like, what do you want me to do now? Close. Open. Look outside. Just, like, jump over there. Yeah, alright, so... But it's raining. He won't go outside if it's raining. We can't interact with this window. I genuinely thought the thing was gonna be, like, go out onto the roof. There's no... Eventually, that's going to be go out on the roof. Eventually. Okay. But... Now what? Maybe we will be able to go outside. Maybe he'll be like, yeah, okay, I gotta go outside now. I can use the umbrella. Let's try. Let's try. I mean, it's the only other thing I can think. If they won't let me out onto the roof, then the only other way would be is if we climb up from outside. Right? I don't even know if we can get out that way. Let's also check and see if time has elapsed, because that's always a big one. Yeah, this is the same, like, winding staircase area. And we can't really do anything on the stairs here. It'd be cool if you could see the rope out the window. I guess the rope would be dangling over there. Alright, let's see if any time has elapsed on the clock. That's always helpful to see if we've actually accomplished something. Nope, go over there. It's still 12 p.m., so no, we've accomplished nothing. Can I take the umbrella? Will you go outside? Storm was raging and I didn't feel like strolling around in the garden. Yeah, but how am I gonna... rope it up? So I thought we were going to need like a hook as an anchor, but they just used the... They just use the sconce, right? Is that what you'd call it? A sconce? I don't I don't I don't know. This is the most obtuse game. Like the fact that I needed to be standing in a specific position to grab the rope. It gives you all the information you could possibly need. Okay. I mean, since we haven't done anything to advance time, I don't think that we can make a phone call. We'll try the phone. Yeah. I mean, that's progress in a way. Like we did something there. That's good. I don't know what this next step's gonna be. We dangled a rope. I don't have any way to get to the rope. Let's take a look at our journal. Let's see if we wrote anything down in there. I have to find another way. No. Oh, nothing else in our journal. I mean, we may not be able to get into the room until later. It might be possible that might be like, okay, you have to wait until the storm abates. Fine. I don't know what else we do. Like, okay, we saw the mask. Because there's a logic in that. It's wet outside. You can't grab things really well when they're wet. I played Tears, not Tears of the Kingdom. Was it Tears of the Kingdom? What Breath of the Wild? I played Breath of the Wild. No, we can't go outside. It's raining. We're not allowed outside while it's raining. Those were the doors I tried. The one here in front of me, and then the one in the kitchen. Those are the two ways outside. So that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe logic dictates you can't go outside while it's raining. He's too afraid to go out. But then what else could I do? Phone is dead. Phone is progress sometimes. Yeah, well, I don't know. This game's logic is its own unique thing. You know, it's what made sense to the developer when they made it. But yeah, the doors, they won't let you go out. The storm was raging outside, and I didn't feel like strolling around in the garden. Right? So we can't go outside. There is an umbrella here, but he won't pick it up. I could have grabbed the umbrella and gone outside, but after carefully studying the soggy panorama through the windows, I decided not to. Right? So he could go out, but sounds almost like the movie Clue. Have you ever played point-and-click games before, Erg? Logic doesn't... What seems logical doesn't always come into play in games. What seems logical, there is like in-game logic, but what like the logic is doesn't always like make the most sense. It's just whatever the developer intended, you know? And that's not always obvious. Long time ago, I played Myst, loved the graphics in the game, but the gameplay was very challenging. Myst is actually the easier one of the series. They get harder. I'm struggling to see the point of the rope. It's got to be something besides what came of it. Oh, of course. Of course. The rope is how we get in. The rope is absolutely how we get in. We dangled the rope down the side of the house. That's how we get in there. How do we get to the rope, though? Like, that was definitely something we needed to do to get into that room. You can tell by the blueprints that, like, the hole there, what we created and dangled the rope through, that's where it is. It's not teleportation. Darby. The rope didn't also seem particularly long. Who looked up the walkthrough guide here? There is no teleportation in the game. Goodness gracious me, oh my. Well, not you. I know! Knows best. Not you feeding me false things like teleportation. Yeah, I mean, if there was a window that would have opened, that would have allowed me to, like, see out over there, it would be right there. Want me to tell you the real clues? No. We figured out everything so far today, right? Then teleportation it is. It's not teleportation. Saw a walkthrough for this game, but I did not click on it. I did not realize the game's 2008. Yeah, this came out a while ago. It's an oldie and an oldie. It's just old. Is all that it is, just old. Okay, I'm going to get ready. Not a goodie? No, it's just old. It's just old. Alright, good luck getting ready. Maybe I just didn't click well enough. Ready to teleport? Man, I wish we could teleport. Yeah, I mean, that looks like, yeah, we would be able to go out that way, but for whatever reason, we can't right now. I want to feel the cool breeze of the outdoor isness on my isness. Hammer the outside. Throw the hammer out there. Rope hanging from the wall in the hole. We'll be right back. All right, we'll be right here. Crying. Can I use the hammer on it? About the knife. The whole bottom of the screen is go back out. The hammer would make too much sense. I mean, we're missing something. I don't know what it is, but we're missing something. Like there's two windows. Yeah, I mean, we have to get into the room somehow. Like, this was the right thing to do. But we got step 1, but what's step 2? How do we get to the rope? What's that? Oh my god. That I didn't even see anything there. Are you fucking kidding me? I carefully pondered the situation and thought about what I was about to do. Why was I obsessed with the room or whatever occurred inside the house for that matter? I felt a strong urge to go there, even though I was about to risk my life. I decided that climbing down through the window was the only way to get inside the mysterious room, and I resolved to do it. With the last of my strength, I managed to get inside the mystery room, and mysterious it was, indeed. Somehow, in the top right corner, there was something there. Like, there was nothing there. It was like the rope got, like, stuck there or something, I guess? I don't fucking know. Oh. It's a baby's room. Angel was supposedly guarding the room, but it didn't make me feel any safer. How have I not rage quit it? I don't know. I got a lot of patience. I'm stubborn. Empty cradle inside such a dirty and neglected room made me feel very sad. Cool Runner, thank you so much for that raid, homie. I genuinely appreciate that. How you doing? How was your stream? What were you playing? What were you getting into? Do we shout out Cool Runner? Do I have a mod here? Is Darby here? I'll shout out Cool Runner. Cool Runner. I did it. I got it. Dude, thank you so much for bringing your people over to my people. I genuinely appreciate that. If you don't follow Cool Runner, you absolutely should. He's a variety streamer. Plays new stuff, plays old stuff. Has recently found a love of the Souls games. But he plays a ton of retro stuff. He tinkers around with like old hardware. He plays on original hardware a lot of the times. He's a font of knowledge. Should definitely go check him out. If you're new here though, hi, I'm Serial Killer, and we are currently playing through a game called Scratches, which is one of the most obtuse point and click games I think I've ever played. And you know, Myst is obtuse, but oh, let me tell you, Scratches has got something. It's something. It's something. We just made some progress. I was just crying and complaining, and then we figured something out. So, yay. Empty cradle inside such a dirty and neglected room made me feel very sad. Oh, it's an airplane. That has like balls in it. Click, 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 click. You roll balls, right? Balls. Balls. Okay. Bin? Bin? 097. Is that what that says? 097, and that's an 8, maybe? The warden from Shawshank Redemption got nothing on this game. I have never seen Shawshank Redemption. I've never seen Shawshank Redemption. Am I a bad person? I've seen a lot of movies. I've never seen The Shawshank. I've seen a lot of Stephen King stuff, too. Still have never seen Shawshank. Maybe the numbers on the letters all play some sort of role. Doesn't look like there's anything I can touch, though. That might be important. Rocking horse. The creepy wooden horse seemed to be smiling at me. Not creepy, it's just a horse. He just calls the warden obtuse and he flips out. You're obtuse, man! I'll drop all your soaps. It's kids. And they're like grooming a dog. I also like to play with puppies, so that's great. I'm gonna make the puppy pretty. And then you put lipstick on the dog, and the dog eats the lipstick, and you're like, puppy, you're not supposed to eat lipstick. That's so silly. Haha, he likes it. This child's about to, like, stab something. Stab the horse. You should not give children pointy things, because they will stab something. I know, because as a child, I had pointy things, and I stabbed things, and I always got in trouble. They're riding the horse, too. It seemed as if someone took extreme measures to forget about the existence of this room for some reason, Mr. Blackwood. So, they had like a kid, maybe the kid died? Maybe the little kid died, and so they blocked off the nursery? There's a logic in that. They got a lot of cute little kid paintings. This game does have some Shining vibes with the typewriter and stuff. I've never even used the typewriter. Can't even tell. It's like a kid with a bunch of animals, I think. All right, let's check out the drawers. They gotta have something, right? A yo-yo? That's not a yo-yo. It's a birth certificate. Registration date 9th of August 1961. Child's first name, middle name, but we can see their surname is Blackwood. Date of birth 7th day of August 1961. Birthplace Rothbury, male. All right. Mother's first name Catherine Lydia Blackwood Dowerton is her last name, and James Thomas Blackwood, engineer. Informant Christopher E. Milton. Register. All right, so the kid was born the 7th of August 1961. I wondered if this member of the family was still around town and would perhaps be able to shed some light upon the past history of the house. I had to find some way of getting in touch with him. It was like a rattle or something. Well, we don't know their name, but we know that they're a Blackwood. Just gonna close the drawer? Yeah. Alright. Is that really all I came in here for? Was the birth certificate? I like knock down the bricks with my hammer? That was pointless. I feel like it's not pointless. Let's take a look in our journal. Make sure we got some information in here. I may be insane, but at least I managed to get inside the room. I don't think I understand yet that I have just risked my life. One wrong step and it would have been fatal. As it turns out, the hidden room belonged to the son of the Blackwood family. I still can't tell why it was bricked off, but I should try and see if he's still around. He may be the only one that can tell me what happened inside this house. Okay, maybe that's all that we get here? Is that there? Am I just like climbing back out? Out we go. That's preposterous that, like, that's what I did. Alright. Let's go in the attic and see if there's any information in a newspaper. Let's go check. We have a date, right? So maybe we could get some information from that. I looked for any worthwhile news in the editions of May 1963. I checked if there was anything of interest back in August 1961. Oh, I get to choose. Let's check May 1963. Oh, that's the one we already have. Right, we want 61. The Journal, Northumberland Daily Newspaper, Wednesday, 10th of August, 1961. Sad news hits our beloved town today, following an announcement that was received with rejoicing amongst many that one of the most illustrious members of our community, Mr. James Blackwood, was having a child soon. We now have to relate a macabre turn of events. The son that was being lovingly awaited by the Blackwood family died shortly after the delivery due to a strange ailment. Understandably, the information disclosed about this happening was succinct. It appears that Mrs. Catherine Blackwood was already suffering from pains in her stomach, probably an indication that there was something not healthy about her pregnancy. Dr. Christopher Milton, who attended the birth, assured us that he made every possible effort to ensure a safe delivery. But with bowed head, he said that the boy was already doomed ever since his conception. The cause of death has not been stated, but those few close to the Blackwood family have said that there were serious complications during the delivery. Helping to relieve that somber news, Mrs. Blackwood was thankfully found to be out of danger. Her husband did not wish to comment about the event. A tour in the capital of Europe at a meeting of the driving his motor car was held up by 8 armed markmen, the leader of the army. Okay, so we got some information that the child died. My huge disappointment gave way to an empty void feeling. Something wasn't right here. I began wondering if James Blackwood was somehow involved with the death of his son. The disappointment quickly gave way to an empty void feeling. Okay. That feels like progress, right? That all felt like progress, maybe? All right, let's go downstairs and let's see if the phone is back on. Let's go see if that phone is back on. That's how we know we made progress, is that we phone call. Gotta call your buddy Jerry. And if time elapsed, that too. Ah, let's talk to Jerry. Let's go.
Yes,
Jerry, it's me. You won't believe what I found here.
try me.
It's about the happenings that led to the murder you told me about. There's an impressive backstory surrounding this place and many loose ends. It would seem nobody ever stumbled upon this.
Shouldn't you be working on your book?
Are you listening to me? James Blackwood was into some very weird stuff and possibly dangerous. Something tells me this case is much more complex than it was thought to be.
Why don't you inform the authorities? I'm sure they'll be dying to reopen a long-forgotten case about some crazy old psycho killing his wife.
No way. And miss all the fun? I'm doing this on my own. I wonder if those noises I heard have anything to do with this. Maybe James Blackwood was trying to hide something.
Like in that book, where an old man was guarding the entrance to hell. I bet this James Blackwood person had a doorway like that in his basement. Those dreadful noises must be the sounds of the damned coming for you.
Why, thanks, mate. That's been very helpful. Great to have friends like you.
Then stop talking about all this nonsense. Do you have any idea how crazy it sounds? You're a writer, not some fancy PI.
I'll get to the bottom of this. I know I will. I'm certain there's much more to James Blackwood than a simple act of murder.
Now you're sounding more morbid than usual. Simple act of murder? Oh goody. Does somebody die? Nothing to worry about. This isn't like you, Michael. This whole thing is really affecting you.
Stop being a drama queen. I'm a grown-up and I'm pretty aware of what I'm doing.
Fine, go chase around the ghosts of James Blackwood. I'll stay here in the real world.
I'll let you know about my progress.
Are we done with Jerry? Let's call him again. No. How are we doing this? Want me to start up and do my usual intro and you trickle in soonish? I mean, how do you want to do things? Shouldn't we be super pissed at Jerry? He sold us a haunted house. That's fine. Can't get out of it unless I try to call someone. Alright. I have no clue. Well, I mean, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you... Oh, it's 5 p.m. already? Wow. That went from noon to 5. Do you... Do you want to like start your stream up and like talk to people, or do you just want to jump right into the game? So Darby and I are going to be playing a game in the next like few minutes or so. I don't know how it depends on like how she wants to do stuff, but we're going to switch over to It Takes Two. Her and I are going to do some collab. I don't know how collabing works. I don't either. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Do you want to? I think let's see here. Oh, probably should have paused the game. Like, isn't there like the collaboration button? Yeah, stream together. Might start up, roll my 10 minutes starting soon, then, so like a few minutes of chat just to tell people what's up and we try to, yeah. Well, how about that? That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. So you just pop in here, let me know when you're ready to go, because I can save at any time. So you just let me know when you're ready to go and then we'll figure it out. Which will go swimmingly, I'm sure. Swimmingly. Alright, let's go upstairs and maybe see if we can write. So like 20-ish minutes? Sure. Whatever you want. That's fine with me. Just let me know whenever. Let's see if we can write on the typewriter. We can finally type on the typewriter? This is the first time! Listen up, I got a story to tell. I got guns and drugs for sale. Listen up, I got a story to tell. Wait, that's... Maybe. What did we write? Alright, we get to actually read our story. Suddenly, she stopped and stood there, paralyzed, hesitant to give any credit to what her eyes were seeing, and completely unaware of the potentially dangerous situation. Surprisingly, there wasn't anything unusual or strange about the event. Little Kathy was hastily crossing the living room towards the huge oak door, her fancy black dress fluttering at every footstep. As the girl reached the doorknob, she turned to look back at Marion and urged her with a whisper to hurry up. But Marion wasn't seeing Kathy. Her memories haunted her back in displaced reality, giving room to the nightmarish vision she had spent months trying to forget ever since her first visit to the old house. In her dream, she saw the little girl, also wearing a black dress, emerging from a passageway hidden in the room. She'd never actually managed to glimpse where the passage was, only saw the girl running towards her, her small face contorted in a horrible grimace. Marion quickly realized it was a twisted version of the Kathy she would know later. As if her figure was then distorted by a veil of smoke. Her exact movements through the room, reaching for the doorknob, facing her back, those were too many coincidences to ignore. It wasn't a nightmare that she experienced that day, nor a ghost, something she refused to believe in, but was now willing to blindly embrace as the truth, given the shocking vividness of the vision. A ghost would come from the past. What she'd seen came from her thoughts were interrupted as a figure behind her cast a shadow across the doorstep. "You filthy liar! You have betrayed me!" groaned a deep voice. That was me. I wrote the story. The discoveries I had made in the house were too exciting to stop now. I thought that maybe I could investigate further today and return to work tomorrow. I actually wrote something. Is it nap time? I lay down on the bed. Yay, bedtime. Something didn't feel right. Let's go back to bed. Not until I investigate a little further. Good story. Now, write yourself better clues. I know, right? That would be so helpful. Okay, I'm going to assume this is like another like dream that we're having. Or maybe we're actually awake. It's hard to tell because they're identical. We go in the creepy room. I can't really see. It's dark. Where's the doorknob? Oh, there we go. We'll go investigate the spooky mask. Oh, the spooky mask is gone! It's gone! Ah! I'm scared now. Oh, it's the mask! I saw it! Once again, I was awakened during a bizarre dream by those scratching noises. Alright, we have to investigate the scratching noises. Last time, they were coming from the fireplace? Are they coming from the fireplace again? I had to find out their source. Okay, what if I actually go? Should we just go back into the room again? No, it's still there. Didn't go anywhere. Didn't go anywhere. I did go in there. Do I go to the kitchen? I don't hear any scratching noises. Oh, we can go in the basement. Let's go. The room was too dark to see anything. Okay. Light up. Oh. Okay. What about in the furnace? Go in the furnace. Yes, let's go in the furnace. This is great. What? Oh no. What? Just went like black there. I don't know. My heart pounding, I barely gathered the strength to leave the basement. Last drop of oil inside the lamp has been consumed. Not even a little more? I was too confused to think straight and decided, almost against my will, to return to bed. Against your will? Why would that be against your will? Going to bed is great. Now that you, like, freaked yourself out, it's the perfect time to go to bed. Because of all the boogans that are gonna get you. The boogans. I went back to bed. Monday, October 14th. A third and final day inside Blackwood Manor began with an odd feeling of expectation. Still shaken about the occurrence of last night, I managed to pull myself together and focus on finding what really happened inside the place. My third and final day? Why is it my final day? I don't know. My third and final day. Why is it my final day? Alright. Write a story. No, I knew it was fruitless. I couldn't write. I had to solve the mystery. It was the only thing that mattered to me now. Okay. My book is trash. Anyways, it's a trash book. Big old trash book. Like, how can you tell me there's a bad time to go to bed? It's bed. It was incredibly cold inside the house now. Okay, I should light a fire. I decided that it was a good time to make use of that wood. Yeah, we're gonna use that wood. Ah. The wood was now burning nicely in the fireplace. Very good. I love fire. It's 10 a.m. Let's go. We slept in. I'm gonna call Jerry, my buddy.
It's me.
The Ghost Hunter. Any contact with the other world yet?
Actually, I'm not sure. Jerry, I'm definitely not alone in this house.
What are you talking about?
Last night I saw something down below. It was moving. I wasn't dreaming, and I'm not making this up.
Are you sure it wasn't a mutant rat?
Definitely no rat.
I'm calling the police.
No, not just yet.
Michael, for Christ's sake, you could have a burglar inside the house.
This is no burglar, Jerry. It's much more interesting than that. And I want to figure this out by myself.
Have you taken leave of your senses?
Just promise me you won't call anyone. I can do this on my own.
Whatever. Just call me if you need any help. I'm driving there today.
Right. Bye.
Okay, what if, and hear me out, the child's not actually dead, and he's been living in the walls of the house and has just been freaking people out. He's like some sort of like mutant child, right? And they wanted to like cover it up. He's like a disabled kid or something like that. And they were like, oh, we can't let the world know that we have a disabled children. We're rich people. So they were like, you know what? You can eat fish heads in the wall. Right? And so the kid's been surviving off of fish heads in the wall. And that's what's scratching around. And that was the thing that walked around, is the child. If I see a kid walking past at the end of a furnace, I don't know, man, sleeping might be tough. Nah, it's fine. If you're tired, you're tired. I was about to dial. I remember that Barbara said she would take Monday off. But what about the letter she said she was going to send me? It's not going to be a kid then, is it? Unless it's a dwarf. I don't know what year it is. I don't know what current era it is. All right, let's check the mailbox over here. Nothing? But then who translates the letter? How do we... It might not be the final day. Okay, we got this other key here. Let's try this here. Did you not try it? It opened. Let's go. We can get into the shed. A strong smell of aged oil was infecting the barn-like garage. Oh, it was a garage. Okay, cool. Garage. An axe! Take the axe! No. Take the pitchfork! No. What? Why can't I take these things? Well, we have a bicycle. There was an old and dusty bicycle in the garage. It seemed to have some sort of device attached to it. The odd device was attached to the rear wheel. There's an old and dusty bicycle. Okay. Can I unattach it with the hammer? Hammer is good for attaching things. That was pointless. You're pointless. Okay, maybe I can't detach it yet. Small crate was sitting near the bicycle. Okay, can I open the crate with the hammer? That was pointless. Everything I do is pointless, apparently. We get like more oil for the lamp so I could crawl into the furnace again. That was fun. Would do. 10 out of 10. Of all the various items lying on the table, only the toolbar on the far left seemed to have a few useful things. The toolbar on the far left? Ah. Okay, we got something. I got something. It's too dark to see what we're picking up. What do we get? let's examine it. Got a screwdriver, just a generic screwdriver, and looks like pliers. Pair of pliers that I had taken. Okay, cool. I don't need the wrench. I feel like I might need the wrench. You never know when a good wrench would come in handy. The game likes to lie to you and say that there's like nothing there. Then there's things there. Oh! See? See? What's that? Is that a crowbar? Hell yeah. It was a sturdy crowbar. Those things always come in. I know, right? Why wasn't this like the first place we came into? There's nothing really on the bench aside from the crowbar on the far right. Alright, maybe that's it. That was 3 things. That seemed pretty dope. One classy and old automobile. Still, I didn't want to get very close as it gave me the strange feeling that something was about to jump at me from inside. Ooh. Sexy. Nothing in there. Okay, but what if we went back to the bike, right? And we tried to, screwdriver, maybe? Wasn't useful. Okay. What about plier? That wasn't useful. Crowbar. Wasn't useful. So, do I not need the odd device? It makes light! I feel as though it's important and they won't give it to me. Like, how else am I going to get light? What if I just ride the bike everywhere? Well, you can't say I didn't try. Yeah, I mean, this game does a lot of the, like, hey, you need to, like, do X, Y, and Z, you know, before things can happen. So, it's highly possible. Let's take a look at our journal. I tried sitting at my desk just one more try, but it was useless. No? Where do we stop? At least I managed to get inside, right. As it turns out, the hidden room belonged... Tell me what happened inside this house. I guess that deep inside myself, I knew the reason why, but I had to make sure the Blackwood's son died a long time ago, which is probably the reason why the room was bricked up and left abandoned. The thing that is not clear is whether the child was born dead or died shortly after delivery. I just wrote a few words for my new book, but I'm far from satisfied. It sounds too much like cheap writing. What's worse, I realized that all the time while I was working, I was in reality thinking about the Blackwood mystery. I guess I'm done for today. The many adventures I have had left me very tired, so I'll be heading back to bed earlier today. I have a premonition, though. I think that tomorrow will be the day I make great progress resolving the Blackwood mystery. I just know it. There's no point to it. I just can't do it. I can't write. At least not until I solve the mystery of the Blackwood Manor. Again, the scratching sounds. What could possibly be causing them? I'd better hurry up and look into this before they stop. Have I just seen a vision? Product of being tired? After all, I'm bound to expect strange occurrences whilst wandering at midnight through a decrepit old house, but the cold sweat on my forehead has brought me to my senses. I know it was very real. I may be insane. I should probably race out of the house and never return, but I just want to go back to bed. I need to sleep, clear my mind a little bit. Perhaps I'm too tired to realize that I'm not alone in this place. Another day inside the Blackwood Manor. Fortunately, the rain has stopped. Somehow I feel renewed with energy. It's like the past night was just a bad dream. I'm almost doubting it ever happened, but still, I feel strangely optimistic. I have to keep going. I tried sitting at my desk, just one more try, but it was useless. Okay. Alright, well. Oh, maybe I can crowbar this. Maybe we can crowbar this? Let's check it out. The crate seemed to be empty, so I decided not to waste my time with it. Disappointing. What's up, Smoke? What's good? Cap'n Crunch? What was the surprise the other day? The surprise is happening today. Surprise is happening today. It didn't happen yesterday, but it will happen today. And the surprise is Darby and I are going to play a game together. Big surprise, right? Oh my gosh! Peek? No, we're gonna play It Takes Two together. We have the opportunity, so we're gonna do it. It's exciting. How you doing today, Smoke? Oh, maybe we can open some of the stuck fast drawers too. I'm gonna go in the basement. I'm gonna try and open the valve. All right, let's use the crowbar. I retrieved the crowbar. It could be needed. No, use the crowbar there. Why are you Why are you not doing anything? Do I have to do something else? Hammer? Now use the hammer? Ah. Use the hammer again? There is no more need to fiddle with the valve. Okay, crowbar acquired. There's a drain cover. Can I take the drain cover off? Was it useful? Pliers? No. Screwdriver? No. We finna glep? We gon' glep. All right. I don't know what opening that did, but I did it. Interior of the furnace was as dark as the mouth of a wolf. In any case, I didn't want to... Alright, so we're not doing anything there. I'm ready when you are. No rush. Take your time finishing what you're working on. No, we're good. We're good. Like I said, I can save whenever I want, so we're good. We are good. All right. We'll pick this back up tonight. I feel like I mean, we're in the final day. So we'll pick this back up tonight. We did good. We did good. If you were here just to hang out and watch some scratches, cool. But we're about to do a co-op stream with Darby, which neither of us have any idea what we're doing. We're gonna play It Takes Two.